The first Sunday when Ibuka came to talk about, that was the first time he mentioned Nengi, myself, and you.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and this is Fumi on AFTV. And today I'm gonna be giving you gist about what happened at the baby reunion lockdown day 2 tonight. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so, and if you're a current subscriber, thanks for always coming back, and give this video a thumbs up. So guys, so I guess this reunion is really a triangle, and at some moment it was like a square, and later on it was not like a trapezium. Says Prince. See guys, let's start with Dorothy. Dorothy was actually trying to let the truth out on how she was not comfortable with others' behavior coming to her, and later on going back to Nengi to say the same thing, like trying to like hear from her, and going back also to like, okay, hear what's up. It was like, okay, it's not like he was not really sure of who he was really in love with, and also was playing about that from the day one that he was really in love with Nengi, but Nengi was not really showing him the green light, and she was not really paying attention to her. And Nengi was at that time was with Prince, and she was like, okay, while you were with Prince, just stay there. And what meanwhile also will now come to Dorothy and be saying all sort of things, and later when everything is now fine, go back to Nengi and still talk about Dorothy also. See, this thing is really a triangle. The moment that caught me most was when Watoni wanted to butt in the conversation, when Dorothy was like, shut up, this is none of your business. This conversation only includes Ozo and Nengi, and the only people that can talk is Ozo and Nengi. You don't need to talk. Shut the fuck up, bitch. She was just saying also, she was like shutting her up, and it even got to a movement where it was like, if she doesn't shut up, that she's gonna walk out and stuff like that. And it was like, just shut up. I don't want to hear anything from you. I don't really think they are really in good terms, because I feel like that their episode is for another day. So going back to Ozo and Dorothy, so she was now asked, okay, Katrina was now allowed to talk after Dorothy finished all her explanation about how Ozo was not really stable, or just going back and forth, and it was like, okay, like he was talking about friendship, that he was not really a friend to her, that it was just like, okay, just because she is down, so he needed a shoulder to lean on, and she was always there for him as a friend, but he didn't really take her as a friend. So it was the case for a part where Katrina was allowed to talk, and that was where Katrina burst the bubble. Even Ebuka was surprised when Katrina said, "Also came to my room." I said, "Eh." At that night when I think they did an all-white party where also, so they were all lodged in an hotel. So she now said that Oza came to her room to tell her, like it was just purring, like, okay, talking about Nengi, how Nengi did this to him, how Nengi did that to him, blah blah blah. And in the long run, he was now like, okay, like he wants to make Nengi jealous, that they should like act as if they're an item, so that they will make Nengi jealous. What she was saying, that was like, excuse me, I did not tell you that he can't be here and someone is lying about what he does not. So like, are you telling me I am a liar? It is what you said. Praise can even testify to you. Praise was there. At this moment, Praise has not spoken. So also was like, he didn't tell Katrina that they should actually plan and make Nengi jealous. That it was the first person to lodge at the hotel. And while he got there, it was like, okay, let me check if others are around. It was like, hey, Katrina, you're here. Okay, it was like, oh, he just entered the room and just said hi. And it was later on, Prince came in, and that he didn't say that they should try and act to be an item just to make Nengi jealous. It was like, okay, that he even talked to, okay, I guess they were not allowed to talk to the housemaid then. It was like, okay, he didn't really talk to her the way they would have talked to each other. I mean, that was Nengi, and it was not really looking as if that even after then they still talked for a while. And even Katrina said that while they were leaving the party that he stopped. That where he stopped was it was Nengi's hotel, but also like that he was going to see his man. He was like, "This is Nengi's hotel. What are we doing here?" It was like you actually told me to pretend to be this. Then you coming here doesn't mean you're actually taking me for a fool, but also denied all of this. That was where Praise came in. Praise was now like, okay, I'm not going to start anyone because I don't care about Katrina like that. I don't care about you too. Okay, like okay, that he was in the room. That that moment that you enter a room and two people are already there and they were saying something and they had to stop just because you came in. Now he was not really sure about what they were saying, but he knew that Ozo was inside the room with Katrina. So it was now back to Ebuka asking also that that is he going to take responsibility for everything Dorothy Katrina said. It was like no. Like he's not gonna take that. Felt like he should why he felt like he should just hold on about Nengi was because his fans, when he got out, his fans was not really happy the way he was going all over, going up and down with Nengi and stuff like that. And why that was why he just felt like he should just give it a pause a little. And he also talked about letting um giving Nengi time. And there was a moment where they all gathered and it was like, okay, they actually wanted to know what you like. Like from day one, it has been Nengi that he liked and stuff like that. So Katrina just just busted the bubble why he said that also you did not like any of them, that you're just playing games. It's not like you like any of them. It's just games you're playing. It's just this you are doing. Also was just looking like So it now got to where Ibuka asked Prince that okay, they've been mentioning your name in all of this that okay, you're the first person, and even the rest said it was Prince that she liked, but Prince liked someone else. So it's gotten to Prince part. Prince admitted that he liked Nengi. That Nengi liked them also. I guess they were an item the first few weeks in the house and everything that Ebekana asked him that was he aware that also like niggas like he was not aware like he was just doing his thing and it got to a time when Neo was when they used to like Neo V and one other person and Tricky T that they used to be gather under the be in the garden and talk all night, that they stay all night up. So that's where they do talk about okay, this like everybody wanted to know like okay, what do you love? What are you tripping for in the house? And like okay, I like Nengi, I like her, so let me rest. Now. So Neo was now like advising Prince that she should take her down, like if only he had, I mean Neo, if only Neo had what he would have used to take her down in the house, but if it were outside, that he would have take the girl down. That not be like say he don't like the babe too, that he like the babe, but if to say na outside them day, if get one, you get like instruments where you go use. Emeka was like, what do you mean? They're like some things that you will like you use to captivate the girl. But saying how should they now you go take calm down, you get the instruments where you need like what instrument do I need? So Neo was advising Prince to actually take Nengen down so that there won't be all this play things. See and guys, all in all, tonight was awesome. It was really, really interesting. The part I loved most was where Dorothy was actually busting out for our Tony. It was so awesome. It was so awesome. And looking at Katrina's face when Ozo was telling her that she was lying, that everything she was saying was a lie, that fine, he came to her room, but the rest was a lie, that he was just there on a normal visit, that okay, you are here, we are housemates. Like not the one that say, let me pretend, you pretend, I pretend. So guys, With everything, I just came here to just, let me just give you the small gist I was able to capture from tonight's show. I bet that Monday is going to be a banger. Like, because we're already seeing V and Tolani Badge. We want to see their episode. There are some truths that needs to be like spitting. There are some truths that they need to know. V needs to know, Tolani Badge needs to know, and all sorts like that. So to round it up tonight, Katrina said that he thinks also like Dorothy's personality and not the physical appearance. Guys, do you agree with Katrina? And do you even agree, like, even Nengi is not really holding up to her responsibility? Because even when she was asked, she was just on the plain sight that she was like, when there was a moment Ozo was not speaking to her and she was with Prince, and when something happened with Prince, she moved next to Ozo. Like, okay, Ebuka was now like, do you realize you were actually using these people in the house? And she was like, no. But truthfully, do you really think that Nengi was using both Prince and Ozo? Because Ozo was not getting himself, and Prince was even planning to take him down. He was already in love with her. Like, this is a triangle, or let me say a trapezium, like Prince said it. So guys, it is really, 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 if you have any gist, any comment, just drop it down in the comment section and let me know if you agree with Katrina also. I'm gonna see you same time on Monday when I come back to give you the day 3, like my own analysis about day 3 and what I think. Thank you guys for tuning in. Bye and good night.